Guys, it's Lost in Plot, and we are getting lost in the AMC Plus series, Moonhaven.
That's right. It's a brand new series you can only watch on AMC Plus. Plus, not AMC. This is the premium streaming service that you have to pay for to watch.
You got to pay.
That's right. So what is Moonhaven? What is the plot? Well, it's a simple plot in that it starts with a murder, and it's a murder mystery. But what is more complicated is the setup. This is a sci-fi show. It's reminiscent if you've watched The Expanse. I got a lot of the same feeling from watching that here. Now, the setup is, it's another one of those shows where the Earth has been run into oblivion. It's basically
decimated.
Right. So we've got to leave. We've got to go somewhere else and establish a civilization like that.
We're going to the moon.
That's right. They do go to the moon. But they actually cultivate a small patch of the moon using some kind of technology. It basically makes a little bubble on the moon where you've got grass and water and agriculture and everything there. Like they've got a tiny society on the moon in this little bubble. And it's called the Glade.
Okay.
So the idea is they've also taken an AI, an advanced AI, and buried it on the moon by this area, the Glade, with the thought that
they buried it.
This learning AI is going to teach all of the people of the Glade how to avoid the mistakes of humanity's past and become a new utopia society. And then once they're ready, they can go back to the Earth and help them and save everybody else on the Earth.
So that's still people down there.
Still people down on the Earth.
Not doing
so you've got a bunch of this squalor and slum down on the Earth, and you've got kind of this utopian paradise on the moon, and they're going to be teaching everybody on Earth once the AI says they're ready, and that's what's happening in the first episode. It's 3 generations deep, and now they're ready to go back to Earth and tell everybody what assholes they are.
That's right.
And how they can live better lives.
You fucked it all up! And they sent the social elites and the oligarchs to live on the moon. And then they're going to come back down to Earth and tell you all to do better.
That's exactly it. So that's our sci-fi setup. It looks pretty good. The performances are good. The writing is decent in this first episode as well. You've got political intrigue. You've got kind of the quiet tension between the leader of the Earth, the special envoy from Earth, and the Glade on the moon. So there's a question of, well, who's really got the power and who's in charge? What is this AI doing? Is it teaching them? Is it learning from them? Or is it really monitoring and tracking them? But what impressed me really was the performances are good, because sometimes you think, well, the performances will kind of be an afterthought because it's a sci-fi. They're actually pretty good here. The lead protagonist, her name is Bella. She's the pilot from Earth. She's very good. And then you've got Dominic Moonhaven from Lost and Lord of the Rings. He's playing one of the lunar people. He's one of the police there. So it's an interesting first episode. It's focusing on a murder that takes place on the moon that they are investigating when the Earth envoy comes up and things get entangled, and there's a bigger conspiracy here that our pilot Bella is going to have to unravel in the first season.
There's been a murder.
Sci-fi intrigue on the moon.
On the moon.
That's what we have in Moonhaven. And this is alive for me. It's alive out of 6 out of 10 just based on the good writing and the performances. I think this can really go somewhere. I just don't know how many people are going to watch it, because I don't know how many people get AMC Plus. Another streaming service that you'd have to consider paying for if you wanted to watch this first season of Moonhaven.
If you want to go to the moon and solve that murder, then you got to pay.
That's right. And if you have AMC Plus, I would recommend checking it out. If you don't have AMC Plus, I don't know yet. It's alive, and I'll watch the next episode. I'm not going to tell anyone to go out and buy AMC Plus, though, just based on this.
You have it right there. He's on the moon, and he's lukewarm. So, time will tell. Guys, if you are partaking in the murder mystery of Moonhaven, please leave your comments in the section down below. Like and subscribe. Check us out on Twitter. We'll see you all on the next one.